fantastic, but Mako has to be the solo tank this game. I think there are a lot of tools for BLG to really slow down IG's comp, and for me, IG have to really survive
no
that.
For Elk either.
Yeah, and no ignite for On. He burned that early. They had the 3-2 advantage. They thought that was it.
Oh, they want
off. I think
the flash.
Yeah, he's dead.
Instantly retreated too. JD going to come around if he can get the lead. One more auto, the turret, the shot, and that's first blood for IG.
I've been too far up. Beishwan spotted the Shy now with 6. Okay, he actually decided to push this one back out. He has got 3 creeps that he's going to push back towards him.
Oh,
okay, we're just going to die for
oh,
this.
no.
That's cool.
All right. Well,
all right.
Everything's cool.
I mean,
a little bit of
is
a gold back to Bin.
Well, what else could we expect? It's the Shy versus Bin, you know?
Jin's most hated animals is a grizzly bear. We'll see if they actually do get this crash in time. Beituan is right there, but is it going to be enough to save him? Tibbers comes down, so much damn damage, and Gal will get the kill in the end. Rookie takes a turret shot, loses almost 3/4 of his health from that one, but they do get the gank off.
Gala
this grub
the
side of things.
up.
We see the pings coming out from Didier. He's going to look to go towards the dragon stack.
Be a trade. Yeah, this is I think this is a nice win for BLG.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's a trade on paper, but overall,
look at those side steps. Although Deadly Flourish will not let him go. He's going to try to be tanky. They get the kill back on, and Mako goes back in. Knight is in trouble now, going to flash away. Gala is stepping up and stepping in. The Mystic Shot's going to rain, and that's a double kill for Didier. 3-0 for the Zed to start the game for IG.
And Believer nice against the Yorick and the Poppy, but you don't have any other AD damage really boosting. It's only an Ezreal, so I'd much rather go for the Shojin and pick up those stats. Feel good there. So again,
shout out to Mako, by the way. You know, anytime he thinks about giving up, you just don't. And he didn't give up there. He had like still walk back in.
You always have the option to quit. Mako has never quit. He might have read David Goggins, you know.
Okay, I like that throwback. Although the Shy maybe didn't read it. He's actually going to flash out, dodging out of the shots too. The Shy, he gets blocked by Mako. We just talked about him. The Shy will go down in the end anyways. On will tank the turret, and now they'll move back to this tier 1.
Gama going to drop another True Shot Barrage. Maybe gets on.
Oh, the crash down shield.
Oh, really big. We're fighting for first brick right now. Important that BLG able to secure this. They did not secure the first 3 kills, so if IG can protect this, again, open up that feat. Does seem like it's going to come down to the objectives, though, because that tower really low, and if I'm BLG...
Are going to force Bin to stay, just so they don't give over too much free real estate over to Rookie, and Mako still up here. Didier moving over. He's looking for a 4th kill here. Tibbers got popped. Bin going to flash. Rookie almost dies, does die. In the end, Ben gets the better of him, and now Knight is coming in to finish the job. The golden left hand takes the grip and throws it right at IG's face. That's going to be a big pick from him, and he's going to get himself on the board.
I mean, that's a great wall placement from Bin, and IG punished for trying to make that play too fast. Again, they're really trying to protect that first brick from going down. I think that was, for sure an overinvestment there. As BLG are going to answer back, they do take that tower with the overload, and Bin... Insta-TP down. He still has the Maiden, and the Shy's in trouble.
Oh, my God. The Shy's just losing this fight. The Maiden will truly find the difference. And Bin with a solo bolo against the old guard.
You can test Bin. And, man, Bin, I think what makes Bin so good on Yorick is ability to control the Maiden. There are a lot of times, like, if you E in or press R again, you just commit the Maiden to that lane. Or commit him to a target. I think that he chooses the right times to go along with the Maiden. Like right now, he's going to burn the Maiden's health because he's trying to set up the dive for the Shy, which looks good right now.
There's 5-man play on the Shy. It's no longer a solo bolo. It's a full 5-man, and BLG strike again.
IG not fast enough to play out the next 2. And again, with the grubs, how quickly BLG is able to make these plays around their solo lanes that have been more self-sufficient as we've broken out on the map. It's been a really good look for them.
It has indeed, and I think Ben has been a good look for BLG. Even in their loss in the upper bracket, he was the one that got the double MVP in their wins, and still having some monumental performances across that best of 5, but also throughout these playoffs. Still showing that he's got what it takes, and now his Yorick absolutely taking a hold of this game number 1.
Right away, like what the comp wants to do, which is backline access from Annie Rumble Zed. I think it's a real choice for IG. props IG. They've done a nice job of the setup, so they have full control right now.
Oh. Okay, Beituan might be in a lot of trouble here. He is going to use that steadfast presence. Rookie was waiting for an entrance with his Tibbers. That is the flash out of Mako, though.
Shoveling away at the lane, and yeah, IG, they don't want to delay any longer. They realize they have to go now.
They have to burn it. There's the keeper's verdict. He's going to set it up. Nice engage from On. Dragon does go to Dede, though. Beituan engaged on with the death mark there. He's going to tank it up. Knight going to try to find something, but gets stunned up by Rookie. Perfect timing. The Shy in some trouble now, though, getting chased down by Bin. Dede, you do not want that smoke, bro. You got to get out of there, as Bin is a monster with a shovel, and BLG, even if they lost the Dragon, they're going to get engaged on in mid, and Elk is gone. That play we talked about, it finally comes alive, and the True Shot Barrage helps get a double kill for Rookie.
That's a huge mistake from BLG. They were split on the exit. The fight continues. IG is still in great shape.
They are. Beituan tanking up a storm. Gala is going to be forced to flash away, but now Beituan by himself will flash himself too, as his phase rush communicates with the rest of the team and meets back up.
I really like how
between him and Knight.
Rookie has been fantastic on this run. Both mid lane champions in this game, ones that Rookie have really popped off on throughout, but at the moment, 45. They're going to get Bin's TP as the Otacon is started. Mako playing bodyguard. Good sidestep from him.
Nowhere near. Keeper's verdict going through. They're going to get JJ, but he gets the smite in. The Keeper's verdict didn't go through, and that's an excellent equalizer. Beituan left out in the wings, but he is down and out. There's the curtain call. Going to get the kill back onto the Shy Bin. Though he's working, he's in trouble because Gala is still strong, and so is JJ. They get the CC chain. The charm going to hit, though, onto Mako. He's in trouble now. He will back away. He's burning, but he's fine. IG take the fight, and they get back that big lead.
Equalizer was brilliant, connecting on the first, or Beituan, who was engaged upon, as well as stopping the carries from walking through the choke, as we had both monster objectives and a soul point now going over to IG.
That's crazy.
It may not show in the gold graph, but it really feels like IG's in control of this game.
Rookie almost just hundreds to zeros. Knight forced to flash. There's the True Shot Barrage across. Nothing else is going. Tibbers. The burn. He got him. No way. What is going on my screen? Rookie has just gone Super Saiyan on a little girl with a bear.
BLG are not playing connected. And IG, on the flip side, have been playing very connected with how they're playing and setting up these objectives. I think that Mako versus On, this is one of the matchups we actually were really questioning coming in, as On has been having a much better playoff. Again, I think that the way that BLG, like their ability to play 3 lanes has been really hampered by On? Okay.
He's caught.
I don't think that's a chunk you can take before Baron spawns.
Oh, Mako neither. He's already popped the Unbreakable.
That's an ult out. He's going to have it for the Dragon, and it's full Baron control going over to IG, so I still feel like it's very worth
it.
Look
at Rookie. Flash play! Oh, God! Goodbye. I told you, Grizzly Bears, they're about 1,000 pounds.
I mean,
Jins hate that.
Annie on this patch is still quite filthy, Mazel. Rookie definitely showing it. As, again, I know that Ari is really big pick for both of our mid laners here, but I don't love it being blinded. I think that picks like Rise, like Annie, really good into it, and Rookie has for sure taken advantage of that, and BLG being split in this game 1.
Oh my god.
As BLG admitting defeat, it's been trading out an inhibitor for the Baron, as IG going to clean this one up uncontested.
The inhibitor is actually a pretty massive deal there for him, because again, Bin's saving grace is this side lane, really trying to be unanswerable there. There's going to be some pings, though, for BLG, as the timer is in their favor for this Dragon to set up preemptively, but they are going to get those backs off
the jump on Annie. I think Rookie being down flash could be really important if you want any hope of denying this soul.
IG. They are completely caught here. Gala is going to make it out with that cleanse. 3-man crash down from On as they get this big curtain call on the back of it. Knight's looking for resets. Is trying to find Rookie, but the damage is enough. Now Tibbers is cooking in the middle of all of this. IG with Gala shooting his shots. Find the picks, and the Shy at 0-5. It does not matter. He still finds the difference maker, and he'll find potentially 3 kills with the help of Mako.
That's Mountain Soul, and I think that's game 1, Mazel. As IG, I think book engages from Rookie have been fantastic.
Yeah.
IG, this game has looked fantastic, and they're looking to put the finishing touches on this one.
Yeah, about 5, a little bit hovering below a 5,000 gold lead, but it has been a couple things.
Champ. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, you can play well on red side. I know coming into this one, Mako said in an interview, shout out to Kelsey Moser for this, that their coach just tells them we can play well on red side too. Because everyone knows the blue side's
Beituan. That keeper's verdict ain't going to save you today. He tries to get out with that charge onto Mako, but he knows what's coming for him, and it's a shot to the dome by Gala. As we look for the finishing touches here, and that's somebody I was going to lean into after we ended up getting to those tussles, because we talked so much about Rookie and JJ, their combination. But Gala, he's untouched. He's unkilled. He took this Ezreal, and he has been popping shots. As soon as he got those 2 items, you could just see the intensity level up for Gala.
No complaints here for IG. I really feel like they've ran circles around BLG in this game 1. Definitely not something that we were expecting coming into this series, Mazel.
Blue side dominance is over. Let's go.
We'll have to see, as Knight did burn the flash, but
does no
Gala's
damage
up
to Gala.
3 levels on him.
Yeah.
I'm really curious. Like, this is one of the VODs I'd love to go back over, because I know the BLG were making so many flashy plays early with overloading and finding the shy, but wasn't worth.
I'm so excited to see these 2 teams pick apart, because this is do or die. This is the moment you've had plans, you've had things. You ain't saving them any longer. You need to make it to finals. You want to make it to MSI. This is maybe even bigger for these organizations than maybe even a grand finals win would be. And tonight, depending if they play the 3, they will be the team that has played the most games in the playoffs.
Maybe that experience helping them turn back the clocks. I mean, it's not like IG were far away all split. It's just kind of like, probably at times this team where, they're IG. They make plays for better or worse, and so, hold on. Okay,
Rookie wants the better. Rookie saw in the VODs that we showed that clip of him getting bodied by Knight, and he decides that he wants to take him out, even if it costs his life. As BLG are running for the hills, their base in tatters, as the inhib turret in top side will end up falling. That'll be all 3 inhibs taken down. And Gala going to look to put the final touches on these Nexus turrets. Mako banking on the survivability that he has, as it's going a little bit far forward. Zedje getting picked there under the turret, because there's still 1 turret left. The GA is available for Gala. They can keep. I kind of love it.
In a way, I mean, this did just net them complete Elder Dragon control while JJ was dead. So they forced the resets out of BLG. I think that's a big win, because, of course, if BLG were able to get on this one 5v4, that could be one of the ways they can actually get back into this game. But wasn't the case. Is Rookie going to hide?
Oh, my God. Just catches on straight up. Not going to be the one you want. Knight goes for him. Misses the charm. It hits onto the chicken. And Knight immediately gets flashed on by the Shy, who is just cooking. He finds the double kill there in the end. And JJ cleans up the rest of them. Ben going to run away, and Elk as well. But the super minions, they've already gotten the plan. The missive has been sent, and they are already on the Nexus. That is game number 1 whole-handedly to Invictus Gaming, turning back the tides, turning back the clocks, and the Rookie to Internationals campaign will start strong here tonight. Game 1 of this best of 5 to IG.
Man, there is a lot of stuff that BLG can use to try and bleed out that Xayah ult. Of course, has an extremely long cooldown.
Yeah, and it's really difficult once you don't have that to play safe into a combo. Junglers pathing opposite sides, so maybe a little bit of focus from Diet towards that bot side, relieve some of that 2v2 pressure. And while the back will be initiated, Zenith Blade goes wide, but the Blade Caller, Elk has to flash away instantaneously. Now on, trying to find his exit here. He's going to flash, get stunned anyways. The Ignite coming down now. It doesn't look like it. Zenith Blade's there. Blade Caller in, and On is gone. The tech is not working. It did not compute, and first blood to IG.
I didn't see it even throw down a W, or like we're level 2. Is it QE only for Shen? Because that's a huge mistake. Again, with the Kaisa, you do get early push in this lane, in this matchup, but man, Mako he came to play today, Mazel. And that's really exciting as an IG fan. Again, this guy is the support GOAT.
Oh my God! Rookie just solo boloed Knight.
Oh,
what the hell?
You can hear it over and
dude, what is it, man? Red side IG is showing up tonight, Kobe.
I mean, it's got to be the coach speech, right?
True.
Mako in an interview said that.
The unsealed spellbook. Oh, get it!
He can do it.
Only 600.
He's got a smite.
No, he gets out. All right. He only had 600.
I missed that one, Mazel. That was good catch. I mean, flash on Jax is only so valuable, and he saves his health bar and gets the caddy. So I think the Shy's the real winner here.
On. Oh my God, Rookie's dead. He goes in back in.
Oh, the dash. On.
He doesn't end up getting him on with the outplay.
That's
in
huge.
the eyes of IG, Dragon #1 for them, for BLG as they started up. IG full force here, but don't have their side lane.
I don't love this for BLG. We're 8 seconds away from Wukong ultimate, so I think IG has to wait for that. BLG might be playing it off this timer.
The taunt comes in. They actually just lock down Dede outright. Dede is gone. Knight gets the kill there. On flashes away right into the smack by the Shy. Here comes Rookie, though. The Dragon still about 1,000 health here. They don't have Dede, but Beituan is coming back around the corner. The Shy, he's going to get the big counter strike there. Beituan takes the Dragon, and now they get the re-engage. Mako split from the rest of the team, but the Blade Caller, it's not enough, but the damage might be. Elk stepping up now as well as the Cloud Soul Rift hits. Gala locked in the cage with Elk, who finds himself a triple kill.
I need a second look at that one. That was I really want to take inventory of how Rookie got behind. I know that he was starved out of a bot wave, and then they went for the top play that failed. But he was up pretty big on Knight. Looks like IG.
Punish Knight.
Oh,
I don't know if they've got this one. Stan United is coming down. The Shy's already lost half his health. The double knockup comes through, and on goes for the taunt now. Triple fate sealed as they get the Killer Instinct in too, but it's not going to be enough. The Killer Instinct, rather, being able to help get into the fight, and full wipe of the bot lane play from IG, and now BLG want to capitalize even more. Maybe they take down 4 members of IG.
That is an utter disaster. Like, the taunt there, it guarantees you take tower aggro. So I really feel like if anyone starts that, it kind of has to be the Shy with Counter-Strike to threaten. But it really felt like IG just so puzzled once they saw the E come out, the Stand United come in. That's 2 dives in a row they've gone for. We're on with the Stand United has completely changed the play.
And I got to give big props to Knight there. The
IG really played into this. It is nuts from Knight, but they still fully sent it on top of a Stand United and a Yone that had Q3 and all. And that was not the right decision.
Beituan going to get the charge in. They do have at least a little bit of help from the Rift Herald there. Won't be able to get the turret in the end. Going to be moving over to the solo lane, though, as Knight trying to take the 1v1 to the side. The Shy stits him down, steps up, and now mid lane, BLG want to fight back. They want something. Did finds On. Trying to look for his Cyclone play. Here comes the TP. That's double coming through. Rookie and the Shy are flanking, but the TP into the fight from BLG. Ben is in there. Rookie gets wall banged in the inner, at least with the taunt. And now the Shy finds angle on. Trying to take him down, but that extra Knight a little bit now set up as Knight is gone. You don't have that damage, and the Shy, he's big on the Jax now too. The Blade calling the flash from Gala. Gets his response triple kill from Elk.
Look. BLG just opted into a 4v5. Like, why? Why are we TPing in like that? I'm so surprised. IG finds a really favorable fighting angle for them, and we start to see some of the value of the Jax in this game. Is okay, Knight wants a fight still.
The golden left hand about to put a choke slam right into IG. The Dragon is gone. They decide not to pull the play. And there ain't no entertainment here.
On top of that, why are we TPing in? This is a 4v5. You lost in the bot lane play. Please respect your conditions on the map. This is what the mistakes that BLG made last game that really enabled IG to come back. Okay, we return. Knight's going to find a kill, and that's probably the mid-inner going down. As BLG back on the map and back on forms. Didn't exactly see how that one developed. BLG still have a pretty big win, but again, we're taking a lot of plays and fights so far in the series from BLG.
Okay, they're just going to force it. They have, Knight is on the flank over here. They have a full-on pincer maneuver. This is a play that we've seen BLG make so many times, but Ben is not here. Beituan is coming around the corner trying to catch Gala. They're focusing on the Atacon. He's going to instantly cleanse, though, as they try to take this fight. Rookie actually has a little bit of an angle. The Arctic Assault misses. Gala doesn't get knocked up. Meanwhile, the Atacon is still up for grabs. Gala finds the kill. Dede is there. He will take it. Atacon secured. Still a 4,000 gold lead, though, for BLG. And Knight wants to put the finishing touches. The schmoves on this one, and look at him go. He is able to help Elk, at least in that regard, get a solo bolo. He'll be used by On. It is the Dragon started by IG, but this is a little bit offset from IG. They don't have their full frontal power here.
They're okay.
Rookie and the Shy do have the flank.
Knight's late. They're going to burst it. They're going on the Shy.
They go on the Shy. The Dragon goes over. That's Soul Point now. The Shy tanked up all of that. Now they have the Between Worlds coming in, and Knight's getting picked on the side. BLG are starting to lose this fight. Ben goes for the Needlework now. Elk goes for the Killer Instinct, but now he finds Elk. What are you doing?
They're so split.
He's going to get chased down by the Shy, and that is a big nail in the coffin, a nail in the lead against BLG. The tricks that we've been talking about the whole night, both sitting at 5 and 1, both sitting at 3, almost 4 items. See if those really become the crux of these next fights. IG fighting over control. Glacial Prison going to go in. On is going to end up helping to find that first pickoff. Elk has already gotten the kill, but the Between Worlds comes in. The Shy finally joins. Bin behind, Bin a little bit by himself. He gets caught. He goes golden. That's huge, though. And On finds a double taunt. Blade Caller. Instant killer instinct on by Elk. And they clean the fight. A clean, almost ace coming through for BLG as they turn back to the Baron.
I mean, this is what makes BLG just such a terrifying team. That was a beautiful...
than we've seen before. And BLG's composition definitely playing towards that.
And this is, like, in a way, this game is just BLG in a nutshell. Like,
it is.
This is what makes the team so damn scary, because at any point they can just do that and play that fight where, I mean, look at how unplayable.
Carry factor for them over the last 3+ years. Yeah. But the factor that he has been in these playoffs as of late for this team has been a level up when we've seen some slacking from other members throughout this split number 2.
This is a curious one from BLG. This Java's a little bit more in range than Elf.
Oh, top lane a little bit. Yeah, Mako just dies. The Lord Dom's really coming in clutch for Elk.
He tried to save the flash. I did like how they spaced out the Glacial Prison with the W pop on the Eclipse from Mako. I think that was really nice. But Mako goes down without burning his own R. It's going to be an inhibitor traded for a turret for Rookie. He's going to be back here in about 10 seconds. More. The push continues. That's 2 inhibitors for BLG. BLG, they are a fantastic Baron team. I really like how they play the Barons. Just an arrow 4-1. No other way to slice the dice. They know the drill and try and wrap this one up in the 5v4. I don't think they have the sauce to get through. Yeah, I don't think they have the sauce to finish.
Baron is going to be the play from BLG. They just immediately melt it. The Shy does have TP, can join. I'm surprised that IG want to contest this here. They are going to force Bates1 to be a little bit finicky.
They're buying a lot of time.
Stand United's coming through as they do get the engage there.
Decent start.
It gets into the pit, but can't get it. That's going to be Bates1 securing. TP secured by Knight as he got the GA, and this game is looking over. Gala going to go with the Blade Dancer combo as well. Going to flash out from Bates1. Here comes Elk. Elk comes through, misses the Void Seeker in the end, but IG are scattered to the wind now. The Shy trying to get the big plays now, gets the double, tries to find another exit, but unfortunately will have to burn his flash for it. Elk flashes himself and finds the kill onto him, as now it's Mako being ran down by Bates1, but BLG, they know exactly where they need to go. They've got the postmark, and they are ready to stamp it here as Rookie trying to take down the minions that are about to assault his base, but we all know what we have, and it's a series on our hands, baby. We expect the distance from these two teams in the fight for MSI, and BLG have woken from their mighty slumber. We're going to game 3.
Okay, I love it. I really like the pick for Mako. I think that Azir Jarvan can make for a pseudo frontline that's good enough. I really think that Knight's answer should be LeBlanc. But it's going to be, okay, it's going to be IG overcome their lack of CC. Again, Jarvan with the timers can be really big too. So definitely something to look out for. Also, do want to see what happens in mid. Because when we're playing Azir versus Victor, as we do see that Ghost and Lethal Tempo utilized off the bat. But
508 days.
Last matchup, or last play by Mako, and last actually into BLG.
Oh, Bates1, level 2. He wants it. He wants to go in. Can't hit the spear.
There's no W yet for Mako. They don't have the creeps.
Oh,
Mako's going to have to buy space for Gala.
I don't think they can get it. Gala is gone. BLG, they tank it up beautifully. They get a dive at level 2 in bot side. Mako still even not hitting that next level. They're going to go for it, too. They have the bailout. It's not going to be enough. Oh my God, Bates1. How did you survive that? Outweigh this kind of team fight special that BLG is going to have.
Look, I know that there's not a lot of CC for IG, but I think their ability to try and play around Sion, that's always something to try and talk about with Sion. Also, to play out the lanes, I feel like this is their one time to maybe look to snipe away a Grub. As you see, Knights coming off a reset to match Rookie. So I would love to see IG blitz down a single Grub and then kind of play it out from there. I don't think they want the fight.
Shy just doing the Shy things with the Nidalee. Level 6s are going to be there for majority. I mean, you have the Grand Starfall now as well for Bates1. Meanwhile, the Shy ripping claws into the big body that is
He wasted the ult. Got both the sums off of Mako off screen.
Yeah, that's huge, actually. Oh, Mako now not having any of those sums. It's just handshook into the put. Oh, my gosh. Elk will find the kill. That's his first of the game. Now BLG up 2-0, and you're down a man for the grub fight.
Yeah, that's some greed coming out from Mako. Maybe even some greed from JJ's. He's going to have to flash away. Doesn't want to get handshaken by On again. And On's Renata, always been a really good champ for him. Definitely showing up in this game. The takeaway pick was not just for the Kalista. It was to pair up with the Ashe. And On making good use of it so far.
He is indeed. And this has been the kind of difference maker a lot. I mean, he got the MVP in the last game as well. Beituan looking good. Goes in. JJ gets hand shook back. And oh my gosh. On again. Finding these big pickups. He's going to get the Fates call back. The Shy finding a little bit of an angle with the spears. TP's coming in, though. Ben is going to be massive in this fight. That pin cushion setup. They want to try to surround him. He still has the shield. He knocks up Mako. Mako still doesn't have any spells. Gala's going to be forced to cleanse and flash from Beituan. And now Ben goes down in the end. A rookie who has just been free fire.
Dude, IG somehow won the long fight. I did not see them being able to take this one, but the Shy can
Soraka
continue to chase. Rookie has all Ons down. What else can they get?
Another one. Oh, that's a double kill for Rookie. That's a big setup for the mid laner. 3-0 now overnight.
I thought it was crazy they were walking past the Scion like that. But honestly, we were able to hold. Like, they were able to create space for Rookie and Gala, who were quite low. As Knight, no flash.
Special. I don't know, though. Rookie doesn't have much damage here. Rookie can't get the damage in. Finally misses.
Nice.
Everything going wide, but he still goes down. It's the 1-for-1 trade. A solo bolo back for Knight.
Oh, a little greedy there from JJ. Of course, was trying to get out of the gravity well, but delayed the EQ to try and get out off max damage and max, time tanking the turret. Not quite able to pull it off with Rookie. They do clean it up in the back. Play into this. There's no way that Knight can do anything. You just don't have agency as Victor. You got to do your best to clear the waves and play from there.
Oh, they got it. They got a Grand Starfall in. Oh, God. Rookie is overextended now. He's going to try to get a play out. Nice shifting sands to get to victory. Least lane. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to hit him across, though. Hostile takeover won't, though, but that Enchanted Crystal Arrow will seal the deal. And Knight will claim the kill onto Rookie. It's a team diff, baby.
I thought that was a beautiful escape from Rookie, but the East, it bought time for Rookie. So not all bad. I like the look from JJ. It's optimistic, but I think appropriate, given there was just 3 showing bot. And Rookie will clean up this turret, so first brick secured.
This could be almost full objective control for BLG in the early parts of this game, and it will be, having only given the 1 grub, and they go on to Rookie. Rookie's in trouble, dodges out of the ECA. Now they get the little fight back, but BLG are inefficient, a barrel type situation. Rookie tries to go in, but he's all by himself. I'm getting premonitions of that IG days when he was on his way out. IG!
Okay.
They falter. Grand Starfall coming in. They're going aggressive now. Gala is the target. Beituan gets the stun and a decimating smash. Will end up cleaning house. BLG. They know how to fight, and they're fighting tooth and nail against IG.
I do think that, like, weirdly enough, I feel like IG kind of wants to continue to scale in this one. I think the big difference is the Nidalee versus the Scion. Yes, I know that sounds weird. Scion can be really big as a tank, but man, you get Nidalee like 3 bruiser items in, she can just become really difficult to deal with. So I think that's why we've seen some cautiousness from IG playing around these early objectives. But yeah, you called it out, Mazel. I think Rookie going in a little bit early. And do want to say that, like, how BLG played that one out, ended up creating a pretty disjointed scenario.
Oh my god.
That's a gift.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's an oopsie. That's a TP-less, so that's just going to be Dragon going over in a slow point. And that really kills a lot of the scaling coming in. Or perspective scaling for IG. I don't know if they can play this one out.
I'll say, okay, they'll move a little bit around, but the Dragon, just going to be given over.
Oh boy. I mean,
wow.
You give
on dodging or at least stopping JJ, and then Rookie just decided to go in.
I think Rookie's flash could have been better. Yes, he needs to flash.
Wait, Mako's gone.
Okay. Interesting.
That's heal burn too.
Yeah, IG pretty split. I do think that last fight, Rookie flashed out. I think if he flashes down, he's able to DPS during that. It's a much better fight for IG because he kind of took himself out of DPS range. Oh yeah, getting the replay. Good snipe.
Man.
No Fate's Call available. And Mako eats it.
That's what some of that engage can do to a very squishy composition, and the answers that BLG have to a lot.
You're down a Hextech Soul for the game. I mean, that really makes this a 2-1 over time. I'd be very surprised if IG can overcome that.
I'm talking about the slows and everything in between. Oh no. Mako. He just gets all of his health chunked from him. Healed down as well. And the snipe from Beituan. He gets the spear to the heart of IG.
I mean, no support. Find some heroics here.
That's a Hextech solo. Dede needs the steal.
Is.
He's had them before. He's done it before. Beituan, the new piece to the puzzle here. Can it be enough? The hostile takeover dodge out of Dede get in the pit. He doesn't get it. Beituan secures it with his smite, and that will be BLG taking the front of the fight. The Shy is off the side. Beituan goes for Gala. Gala's all by himself, flashing, dashing, trying to cleanse, but he can't do it. Pin cushion, nothing. As BLG are wiping the floor here. The Shy tries to get one back. Mako is back in the fight. Rookie trying to slow down, but that's not nearly going to be enough now as well. As BLG will find Mako. 2 deaths in 1 fight. BLG completely destroy IG.
Man, I mean, IG, the last 2 dragons, the setups have been botched. The Shy went down early, Mako went down early, and now you gave over a Hextech Soul to a Victor Ashe. Good luck. I think that's game.
It feels real bad. I don't think 3 items is going to save them this time around, and it is real tragedy to see kind of that wind sucked out of the sails of IG, but maybe trying to put some wind back into it. Alan getting low, but here comes the unstoppable onslaught as well, and Rookie just gets completely taken down too. Gala is on the back line, but trying to save himself. Mako can't heal him enough, and that Chaos Storm, it's cooking, it's growing, and it's Arcane Season 3 LPL edition here. Well, BLG will just run IG down. That momentum from game number 1 has nothing on Bilibili Gaming. They want that 3-time MSI appearance, and they will look to be 1 game away from that here, as this lead has just gotten way too far out in front of IG. Knight gonna be able to take down the Cougar and get himself a nice pelt to take home.
Yeah, Mako did walk out, but the full send from IG doesn't connect there. I thought it was a decent start. So like, he took away a lot of the DPS from that fight, and really from that fight, we have seen BLG take full control, as they have not let up since then.
They're going to take this Atacon too, yeah. And they expected Jie to come around the corner, and all the CC just got thrown at his face. Rookie does have the Sun Disc here. He's on that 3 item
this
here
is bad
as
for BLG.
long as they can get this fight going. They've picked apart Bin too. BLG overextend their hand here.
You cannot walk through a Raiwai's Azir like that. Even like regardless of the turret being thrown down, Rookie did a nice job of holding the line. And now if you're IG, it could be a comeback Otacon, but why do that when you can find a comeback Baron? And we'll see if Beishwan can show some heroics. I think Beishwan's been fantastic this game on the Pantheon.
Doesn't have anything, but maybe trying to find a way. He has to walk all the way around. Hostile takeover coming across. Beishwan tries to steal with the Q, but it's not going to be enough. Now getting taken down by the Chaos Storm. Not going to go down just yet. Oh, takes the long way around. Tries to get back over to the Sun Disc. There is no Sun Disc there. BLG can absolutely chase this one if they want to.
No, start Otacon. Just hit Otacon, brute force it down, force IG to play the bot side. And this makes the 4 dragons they already have stronger too. So I think it's a huge pickup for BLG. And yeah, really no choice for IG here, except I say that and Rookie decides to distract him with a TP.
Oh my gosh.
Rookie. Hang on. BLG might have fallen for it.
He's cooking? He's cooking?
They're trying to take Otacon now.
He's a Knight Rookie 1v1 happening in 2025. The Atacon goes the way of Beituan in the end anyways. Knight is handling Rookie on the other side. Grand Starfall's coming in. Dede has no way. He stuns up Beituan. Got a big Q flash, but no, it's not nearly enough. The Shy goes down in the end. It's still the 1v1, and Knight gets his solo polo in return over Rookie.
Gala didn't have the rip available. I thought I could take down Beishwan, either threw it out during the...
A little bit more than 1,000 gold in favor of BLG. Items are being completed. Dragon on the table. This is Elder. IG are first in place. BLG trying to move over. Decimating Smash not going to hit. There's the CC chain. Didya going to have to use his flag and drag out. Knight stepping up here. Ultimates are available. The Gravity Well will be popped. We'll see BLG take control.
No Fate's Call. That's really significant for me. The Shy's going to try and wrap around, but... see if JJ can get in, what he can do.
Get the damage in there. 50-50 could be the way to go. Dede is focused in. Bin with the flash play with the shield, and now Knight can take down Dede. That's massive as the Chaos Storm starts to grow yet again. The golden left hand signaling the end of IG. No. A double kill coming through for him too. Give him some more here. Hostile takeover. He couldn't flash over. And a triple kill for Knight. Elk finds the final kill, and Elder Dragon goes to BLG.
And survive the pincer from IG as the Shy with no mana. Going to try and use the Cougar form. At least going to find on. But
he got one.
Anything else? I mean, the levels are now so bad for IG2 after that Otacon because there was so much fighting and all the roses.
The Shy? Does he actually kill Knight here? Oh, he missed it. Okay, flashes. All
right.
The Elder Dragon secured in the end. BLG. They end up getting a full ace, and it's Knight. LPL stepping up.
I mean, again, I think once you give away that Hextech Soul and like you fall behind this core of the Victor Ashe Sign, it's so hard to break. There's no range advantage for IG, so you fall behind this, and you're just eating the poke from a Hextech Soul 2. We're seeing how and why this game looks so grim.
Dead.
That, and also Mako has had a bit of a stinker this game on the Soraka.
He has. Elk getting sidesteps here. He actually turns it back around. They know that Bin is right there. They have Elder Dragon. He walks into JJ.
Yeah, I mean, IG has to reach, to be fair. But they're
they do.
Sadly quickening their own demise, as that Chaos Storm, every time it's been thrown out, it just feels like it's getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, did they? Nice little counter. They are losing their entire base. And this is the BLG we expect coming in this year. That game number 1, maybe it was just a fluke in the end. The blue side loss into a blue side win, into a red side win, and cohesive gameplay. Over 10,000 gold developed in just the last 7-8 minutes. A balloon that has just exploded the hope of IG. And BLG, they're on the cusp. They're looking for that 3rd time placement at MSI, and they're looking for a match point over IG in this best of 5. We'll see if IG can bring it back, but BLG, they are looking like the Titans that the LPL came to know in 2024. That is game number 3. The rise for Rookie.
It is
Insta lock.
Okay.
Let's go, Knight.
This is a pretty good game for... Would have been close. So the fact that he flashed into that one preemptively, very nice. But another good look from Beishwan.
Oh. A little bit of trading.
Yeah, Rookie's on a man of mid.
Oh,
that could be dangerous.
Gala. Oh my gosh, Gala. That pat, like, I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Gala will just go down. First blood for Bilibili.
It's put in a tough spot. I mean, look at the wave. The bounce from BLG. They had their jungler down here. And this is 2 games in a row where Beishwan is really focused on that bot lane. It's been good. Meanwhile, Knight might go down.
Oh, no!
Oh no! Rookie's dead!
Oh my god, Rookie's dead. Knight gets the solo bolo. The outplay of a century by the golden left hand of BLG. And now Ben looking for his own solo. We talked about the solo lanes and they are showing up big. The flash hit back.
Wait, the Shy wins.
Swing.
He gets the shield up, he wins.
Have that entrance here.
He gets the shield up, he wins. He does. Oh, he doesn't want to flip it. But you say it's an outplay. I think it's a misplay from JJ Mazel. You got to hit that combo if you're going for it. As the jungler of IG, and Knight is able to slink his way out of there, picks up the kill on the rise, and gets off to a hot start for BLG. They're going to take the dragon to the back half, too. And...
Gotta love the snake lore from Kelsey.
We got lore.
Has a little bit of action on top side. Ben
No
uses hammer swing back, but he will just end up forfeiting his life.
Yeah,
gonna try to maybe get the wave on the way out, but yeah. Really good setup and a little bit of redemption from Didier. And the Shy will get on the board for IG.
No flashes burned there. Just a clean and best of I gank. That's an FU to Jace, for sure.
We've seen this one before.
Not much they can do to play out of that one, but a win bot would be bigger for BLG if it can connect.
Both Gala and Mako dodging out of the respective skill shots levied their way. Gala going to use the Valkyrie back under turret, but Elk trying to pop some shots as well. The hail of arrows here. Knight coming over, has the grounding, can go over, but the piercing arrow claims anyways. Gala before any of the fight kicks off, and Beishwan gets the kill on the other side. Rookie is so late. Is it going to be nearly enough? Tries to get at the dodge from On. He blocks it for his carry, and that's going to be On, claiming his own kill. Almost everybody from BLG has a kill.
Yeah, he can't turn this. The health bars are low, but
they
BLG
went on like a 4-5 win streak when they set Beishwan into the roster in those best of 3. They went on a massive one, pulling back what was a disastrous start to the regular season to now continue leveling up and now finding the solo moments, having leads across the board. And Knight now stepping up to the Shy. Gonna take him down. Goes in with the healing though. Knight absolutely almost out of mana.
Back one more Q.
Needs to be a little bit careful. Gonna chase him down with the twin fangs. Couple more to the back, and the Shy goes down to the golden left hand.
I love this pick from Knight. What a great time to pull it out here. As again, your ability to play side lanes with this champion is real.
Cease and assist on the Ben. Ben flashes, trying to get away from JJ. JJ will get the kill in the end. Beishwan is still in the fight. They've got On the way. Rookie's going to try to realm warp them out. JJ barely makes it in.
Ooh.
Does indeed. Ends up, I think, flashing. And
Yeah,
that will end
flash.
up being the IG escape from
Put
top.
on the ADs and some of the playmakers. Cassio is not I get a pick that historically has been able to play, but again, hasn't played it yet this split. Doesn't look like it matters. As presence of mind working overtime there. Yeah.
That's 2 of them.
Well. The Karma matchup in the Nico, we saw this one be popular at the start and then kind of go away. Because you get to win lane as Karma, but then you don't get to do anything else. The Shy thinks he has help.
Oh. You instantly flashes away. On's going to get into the root range, and he does end up connecting as Mako tries to go for a big pop blossom on the back end. The Shy's trying to fight his way out, but Mako might sacrifice his life for that when they have the angle, and the wind becomes lightning, and Mako becomes dead.
That was a misplay by Mako. Like, if you're going to
run for BLG through the playoffs, but they've been ramping up since before the playoffs. And I think getting to see them have that 3-0 over top esports and then barely falter to AL in the end. I mean, this team has that fighting strength. It feels like they've, again, ramped up into that beast we know them as IG are on the wrong side of Albuquerque. Let's see if they can get out of this situation. All 5 of BLG just hovering around each other, realizing their team fight is extremely strong here. They do end up getting the Tangle Barb there on the Beituan. Here comes the flank, the Shy. He might have the angle. They get the Petrifying Gaze in, and Elk is just kiting masterfully. They get the one back, and now Ben turns the fight around. The Shy going in. No, he's not going to find it just yet. Knight gets locked down. A big shutdown goes over to the Shy. Hammer slam. Ben trying to take down the Shy now, too. Beituan comes back into the fight, and this Xin Zhao is actually getting work done. Elk going to take down the Shy in the end, and Beituan cleans up the rest of IG.
I thought it was a good fight, actually, from Gala, but Knight really strong in this fight, was able to tank up a lot there, who does fall to Mako. Yeah, Beituan ended up doing work. I still really liked how Gala played this out, and though IG's behind, I feel like Gala played out a really nice fight. Like, this is a nice play from him. He is going to get cleaned up by Beituan, and maybe if Mako is able to force on Elk there with the Shy, they can turn it, but, I mean, IG being down a man in that scenario is honestly not too terrible. I think what's terrible is that when you get back on the map, it does look like BLG was able to clean up Soul Point for themselves.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard.
Tough. Oh, Knight in trouble now. He still has the Petrifying Gaze. They realized that. They immediately back away, but the rest of BLG was moving down.
The Cassio is really scary. Again, double scaling items secured. As
they got the root.
No flash.
The Pop Blossom onto 3, onto 4 actually for Mako, but Gala still pays with his life. On is alive? There's the public execution coming out on a Knight. The Shy will get the big pick. Rookie and Dede, they're hesitant. And the Shy is just being left to the wolves. Dede finally goes in. On is still here to provide some shielding, some rooting. Gets Dede in the end. Ben finds a big pick there. Now looking on to Dede. Beituan still cooking here. Hammer Slam comes in. Ban is going to go down, but it's Beituan through it all. He's still fighting. This Xin Zhao, this player, this man coming into BLG. He is the newbie, but he makes the difference. 7. I know I said this earlier, but is this the guy to really bring BLG back to fame, back to internationals? He's putting in the damn work now in these last 3 games, and he is absolutely finding the difference.
Been delivered, been really big in the back half of these games, 3 and 4. As, okay, Elk sends one wide. Rookie sees Otacon now down to half. It's being done in full view, but looks like IG doesn't want to fight this one. Not going to do anything to contest it. Otacon empowering the 3 Drakes already in the pockets of BLG. And Soul going to be available to them in a minute 15.
IG trying to circle the wagons in some way, shape, or form. Gonna TP out, trying to maybe get a play onto Elk. Rookie couldn't find the Realm Prison, but they will end up locking down Beituan. This is a big shutdown if they can get Beituan down. The Crescent Guard coming in, Ben's joining. Beituan going out. Public execution misses again. How many times can you miss and expect to make it to internationals? IG are being dusted here as another one goes down. Rookie just finds an exit here. Might have taken a wrong left.
He's dead.
And now Ben will chase him down. We've seen the track record. We've seen Knight's victories over Rookie, and he's looking to bring back the nostalgia. Dede is going to get the one back at least. There's the kill onto Rookie. Dede going to try to get his way out with the Vault Breaker. Gala now in trouble. Going to have the Valkyrie out. Still a win condition.
Elk still had his own available, which got Rookie stuck in.
This is it. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Now this is...
Oh, he misses the Chains of Corruption.
It's still Rookie.
Rookie's just in the middle of all 4 of BLG. He's done.
Oh, my God.
That is a tragedy. Not like this, man. Please,
yeah, I mean,
not like this.
We're going down with a whimper as IG, man. I think of all the dragons where they've been picked in the last couple of games before it spawns. It was the Shy, it was Mako, and then Rookie, really the pillar of consistency, has not shown up in these last 2 games. And now Gala's down. Soul is on the table.
You gotta get in there, bud. Oh, nice! Preemptively slices them open, cuts their guts from inside of them, and spews his poison straight down the throat of IG. The golden left hand of BLG will not be stopped. He will make it back to internationals, and it's by his hand.
He's got that 3rd item, Rywise. Rookie could have used it on the front line last game. Instead, played Torpedo Azir. But Knight is really the pillar of consistency. I mean, on BLG, he has been the best mid laner of the entire split for LPL. I thought he was robbed of MVP from both the LPL and us. But he's not going to be robbed of a final yet again, Mazel. Knight doing everything in his power to make sure that him and his team get back to finals, get back to that win, and can resume the 4th win streak, domestic final title streak that was broken in split 1.
Knight reaching that top and not even being close. There's a reason why he is the most lauded player in the LPL.
Oh, Realm Warp coming in. The Shy. He's stuck.
He's
the ground.
Completely cooked.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, they're going to get the root down onto him.
Yeah.
They block the cease, or at least the Vault Breaker. It is absolutely ugly.
I love the Cassio pick. I think that BLG, again, one of the big things for me about that Anyone's Legend upper bracket matchup was that I thought they got outdrafted in that series. IG, I feel like they had good drafts, too, on their way here. Even for IG, right? The team that kind of is them, for better or worse. I love this draft from BLG. I think that the fact they got this comp in a Game 4 is quite illegal, and they are making it look like so. As this is going to be Baron secured, another step towards beating Anyone's Legend for that final tomorrow. As we're going to have to see if
the such an accomplishment for an organization who just came off their first split win just last spring. And Mako tries to go for something, but it is all for naught. Those fangs, they sink deep. The Petrifying Gaze will not be enough. Rookie will flash out. Turret's going down. Realm Warp just going to be a bait. He tries to step back in. Rookie, no! You were so close to that precipice, but you will find yourself falling off the cliff once again into those dark, deep waters of off-season.
I mean, the Hoopa 9.9 of the series versus Team WE sadly did not show up today for Rookie. As BLG looking to march their way back into finals, familiar territory for them, Mazel.
It is
indeed. They try and reclaim the king title of the LPL.
Here they go. They want to go back to grand finals. They want that rematch with AL, and BLG can do no wrong. They will take that momentum into that grand finals. They will find that precipice again after disappointment in spring. 3-time MSI appearance. BLG make the world wary as they take the series over IG 3-1.